Seems like they're blaming everything on Eve, too, which is like a little suspect.
Well, the one who got punished without even having a chance to explain himself was the snake. So God asks
Right.
Adam what happened, and he asks Eve what happened, and he just lays it on the snake.
And the snake's like, I didn't tell her anything. This
Well-
lady wanted to eat that apple.
Well, back then snakes could talk, or in that world snakes talk.
How so?
Well, they were the wisest of all the animals in the garden, so they could speak.
Right, but you speak of these things as if, like we're talking about when you go to the zoo, the monkeys swing from the vines, it's normal. Snakes talk.
Well, it's a bit of a paradox. Like if you,
Let me ask you this.
so if you treat those stories as if they were real, you're opening yourself up to this universe of Adam and Eve were in the garden. Then they had Cain and Abel. Cain killed Abel. Then Cain had children, and his children begot the 70 nations. And then there was a flood because mankind was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Noah and his family survived. They all spoke one language afterwards. There was on a tower. There was Nimrod. There was Abraham. There was Isaac and Jacob. So it's this world which seems to be quite coherent, quite consistent. It all ties together. It's quite consistent from book to book, from narrative to narrative. It is a different way of looking at the Bible. It isn't dogma like you have to do this or you have to do that, or it isn't like a Jungian archetype or a psychodynamic wish fulfillment. It's this world that that is articulated, spelled out in a very ancient, very influential text.
So, is it also possible that something completely different took place, but that over time and over a oral tradition of who knows how many hundreds of years before they actually wrote it down, and then writing it down, that you're getting a version of the actual event that's very different than what really took place, but you think about it like the version in the scripture. And if you think about it in the version of the scripture, are you thinking about it like as if this was an event as recorded,